We're back. Today, food. We're heading to this 4th of July weekend. We have called in the expert to sweeten the celebration. Martha Stewart's here. She's going to show us how to make a sour cherry pie with 3 different spins on the crust. Is that right?
Exactly.
Sour cherries can be hard to find in the grocery store, no?
Well, it's a very short season, so maybe 2 weeks, 3 weeks at the most.
All right.
And most of them come from places like New York State or Michigan, and they're beautiful. They're like little rubies, but you have to pit them.
Okay.
Because otherwise, your family or your friends will break their teeth.
These have already been pitted.
Yeah, this is a silly little pitter.
Okay, that is not the pitter you want.
No, because there's a better pitter that I don't have with me, and it does multiples at the same time. So,
this is
aren't they good?
Today's show pitter. We won't be using it. Okay.
And so here is it's the pits, exactly. So this is the first crust with a nice fluted edge. Always make your pastry cold. Cold butter, cold flour, cold water, and then roll it out, keep it chilled. Fill it with the filling, which is sugar, a little bit of flour, a little bit of butter, and this is the crumb topping.
Is this the easiest of the toppings, Martha, the crumb topping?
Yeah, very easy. It's just butter, flour, brown sugar, and a pinch of salt. And so you just crumble the crumble over the top of the pie, bake it hot, like in a 400-degree oven. It is so good.
I love a crumble.
Yeah, isn't it great?
Crust in general.
Yeah, crumble, crisp, whatever you want to call it. But put a lot on because it really does enhance the sourness of those delicious cherries.
Okay.
Now, here is a very cute topping. This is the solid crust pie.
Okay.
And this is, you cut the little, if you have a round cookie cutter, you can do that. But you can also use a pastry cutter like that to cut the rounds. This lets the steam escape. And your crust will get nice and crispy.
Do you have a favorite top, a favorite crust top?
No, I make all of these.
Okay. You're agnostic when it comes
to
to
this is the most complicated. You roll out your dough and you lattice top.
The lattice top.
Lattice top.
That looks intimidating.
So you can fake it and just put it over, put them one way and then the other way. But if you're very particular, you can actually weave the lattice, see?
What's the hardest part about it? The weaving or getting the pieces to be
rolling it out, and then cutting it with a little pastry wheel like this.
Oh, yeah. How's that? Would you like that pastry wheel?
No.
No, why'd you ask?
I love you, Martha.
You knew what she was going to say.
Martha and I have been together a long time.
There are better pastry wheels.
I'm just stirring the pot.
But it works. It works. And so now remember, this one has to go way under here, so because you're going to weave it.
And do you bake the pies all for the same amount of time, regardless of the crust topping?
No, some of them take a little longer than others. Like the solid crust will take a little longer than the lattice. But look how pretty when you really weave it.
It's really good. This lemonade is what?
Well, this is sour cherry lemonade.
Oh,
so you can put your sour cherries, make a syrup of the sour cherries.
Well, that's good.
And you mix it with lemon and orange and a little bit of mint, and that is so good. Sour cherries are just one of my favorite fruits.
Martha Stewart, you're one of our favorite people.
And here, this is for you.
Oh, Martha made me cherry pie, y'all.
What are these cute napkins? Did you make these too?
Yes, these are bandanas, and then you can stencil the names on them.
That is so cute.
Martha, thank you. Recipes-today.com/food. Also want to mention Martha's very first podcast. It's available now on iHeartRadio. Martha's got a podcast. We're back after your local news.
I do. I have a podcast.
Can't stop.
Break the back.
This morning on Today Food, we're so excited. We're going to take a big bite out of our favorite fall fruits with the one, the only, the returning Martha Stewart. Hi.
So great to be here.
I can't believe it.
Martha Stewart's Fruit Desserts.
And we are so excited to have you here in person.
The recipes are so good in this book, and I've been baking every single one of them, and they're delicious. But I want to show you how to make apple pot pies.
Yes.
Can you imagine a riff on the chicken pot pie?
I love it, but it's sweet, not savory, right?
It's a
Can I ask you
dessert.
first, though, how's your leg? Did you
My
hurt
leg's
you
all
hurt yourself?
better.
You had a surgery?
Yeah, my Achilles.
Yeah, okay.
Don't ever hurt your Achilles, please.
Yes, but you're all good. Okay.
Yep, I'm all good. So the apples, you need 12 to 13 gorgeous autumnal apples.
Okay.
And we're using Granny Smiths and Romes. Peel them, cut them into like 6 pieces. Add lemon juice to stop the discoloration and add flavor.
Oh, okay.
A third of a cup of sugar. And a little bit of salt, just
kosher salt.
Yeah, kosher salt, 3/4 of a teaspoon, and allspice, which adds a very nice flavor. Half a teaspoon. You can stir that up some, and then you saute half of them in a pan. Add 2 tablespoons of flour. Oh yes, a third of a cup of bourbon. That's good. That's
He's
good.
like,
Yeah, well, a little bit more won't hurt. And you cook that up until it thickens just slightly. And then add this. I guess it's cooking. Yeah.
Is it hot?
It's cooking. Yeah, it's a little
So
bit.
you want it to get it like a thickened up sauce,
Well,
kind of.
it'll thicken up in the oven.
Will it
too.
absorb that ultimately?
Oh yeah, ultimately it will absorb it. You add that to your other apples. This is half and a half of the apples.
Can I
And
stop
then-
stirring? Okay.
Off. And then these stir all together.
Ooh, yum.
Spoon them into.
Oh, stop it. He just added more.
Spoon
food.
those into a pot pie dish.
Oh, that's cute.
See this cute, and this is one serving. So
You didn't put the pastry under, I noticed.
no. Pot pies always have the pastry on top.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
You know. So here's a square of puff pastry, just like that.
Can you pre-buy that or?
It's store
Oh yes,
Yeah,
it's a store, but you can buy it. There's very good home frozen puff. Make a vent hole in the top or two, and
kinda
put that
easy.
like that, and then egg wash. Just
Wow, look at
the
those
softly
eggs.
beaten egg. Yeah, the beautiful color, isn't it? These are farm eggs, really, really great.
When do these things sit in water? I see water sometimes in these pans.
Oh no, not here. No, not here. You don't want to do because you want this to puff up, and the finished dessert will look like that.
How long in the oven?
Top with 375 for about 40 minutes.
Okay, yum.
And so delicious. A really cute single serving dessert.
Wow, that's
Now,
easier than it
Martha.
actually.
Oh, my gosh.
I would never would
These
make
are
that.
awesome, by
This
the
is my
way.
happy
Oh
place
my
right here.
God. No,
That's very
we
impressive.
can't even talk.
Yeah.
It's so
now, do you know what
delicious.
this is? Do you know what that
Granny
is?
Smith apple?
I don't know what that is.
Do you know what that is?
I'm afraid an apple.
This is a quince. It's
Oh.
kind of a cross between an apple and a pear.
Oh, okay.
But it's not edible uncooked. It's really, they're very sour, very hard, very fibrous. So we cut them into 5 quinces. We cut them, take the pits out, peel them, and poach them in a wonderful syrup of maple syrup. Here we go. 1 cup of maple syrup and about a quart of water.
Watch Carson's gonna try to
And
put bourbon in
a
there.
vanilla bean.
I already did.
Boy, you have to split the vanilla bean. It's a little hard over here.
That's cool.
And let the vanilla bean, and scrape it. You want to get all those seeds out. Do you know how to do that?
No.
Yeah, see the
Never
seed?
done that.
Those are
Oh,
vanilla
wow.
bean seeds, see?
And you leave the thing in.
But then you
Yeah.
put the seeds in.
And poach all of these until they're tender. Look at the color they
Why
turn.
did you take the seeds out and then you put them back in?
No seeds.
Oh, okay. I thought you put them in there.
No, the
okay.
vanilla bean seeds.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah. Oh
Okay.
no, because that's the flavor.
Okay.
Now here are your cooked quince.
Wow.
And you add to this cooked quince just a little bit of the reduced poaching liquid, and
Is that the liquid from your pot?
yes,
Okay.
and you boil it down,
Yeah.
and you add 2 teaspoons of cornstarch. Cornstarch will again thicken the juices, so you don't have a very runny dessert.
Okay.
And these. That Woodford Reserve is going to love you. That's a good bourbon,
them.
too. That's made right down in Kentucky.
I know. My people.
Okay, so now this goes right into your baking dish.
Okay. Those dishes
All
are great.
that'll thicken up. And this is the topping, which is flour, cornmeal, and you can just
Oh, I love that.
put this
It's just
all
a
over the
crumble.
top. Yeah, it's sort of a crumble. All over the top like this.
Ever had a quince in your life?
You know, taste
Oh,
it.
thank
You're
you. I
going to
wanna
love
try
it.
it.
Fantastic.
Have you tasted
What do you think, guys? You love it?
Yeah, someday my quince will come.
This is a quince crumble.
I don't think I've ever had a quince, Martha.
Oh, it is
We're having our
so
first
good.
quince. Have you had a quince before?
I grow.
no, you have.
I grow
I have not.
quinces.
I've never heard of it.
It's been a best quince year too.
Oh,
really
good.
beautiful.
Really
Put
good.
this all
Oh my gosh,
over the
that's yummy.
top, and sprinkle your almonds, sliced almonds, on top of this.
Today.com/food is where you go.
Yes.
Pick up Martha's book. It's
Yeah.
fantastic.
We
And
ran out of time.
My
Book number,
99.
100. Have you written your tell-all yet?
It's coming.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It'll be a good one.
Thanks, Martha.
Bet it'll tell some
delicious.
tales, Martha.
And
Thank
cranberry.
you so much.
Don't forget the cranberry skillet cake.
That looks so good. And the recipes are on the website, and Fruit Desserts is out right now. Delicious. Thank you,
Thank you.
Martha.
Thank you.
Oh, and we can't forget to mention another Martha project. She and her buddy Snoop Dogg are teaming up for a very tasty Halloween special where bakers are going to go head-to-head in a spooky showdown. That premieres Thursday on Peacock. That's fun.
Okay,
Look at
look
my
at you,
hair.
Martha. You look incredible.
Look
That's
at
your
my hair.
look. I love it.
We're back with Today Food. This morning, we are breaking out the bakeware with the one, the only Martha Stewart.
That's right. Martha is out with her 97th book. You heard that correctly. 97 books. It's called Martha Stewart's Cake Perfection, so we are expecting nothing less. Martha, good morning. Your first book came out in 1982. As you know, it was called Entertaining. You have written throughout the years about all sorts of topics, weddings and food and whatnot. What has been your favorite area to cover?
Well, basically, it's food and entertaining. I really like entertaining my friends. I really like preparing extraordinary food, making cakes as glorious as these in front of me. That's kind of fun. And I love big holidays. Well, and I miss them. I miss them terribly right now. And I want to get over with all of this stuff, as I'm sure you do too.
Oh, we want it over. But remember, Martha, do you remember we celebrated your birthday with you? That was the last time we were together. And do you remember that we gave you a smoke bush tree for your farm?
How could I forget? How can I forget? It's planted right next to my chicken coop. It's going to be so beautiful next spring with big plumes. I can't wait.
Wow,
I'll show you.
You got to watch
pictures.
You got to watch your friend Snoop Dogg when he comes over. You might think that's something else.
They're in his honor. Smoke is smoke. You know that.
That's right. Didn't your daughter make you a cake for your birthday?
Oh, she made the best cake, but hers was a creamsicle cake. That's not in the book. Alexis never makes something that's in one of my books. She's her own thing.
All right, let's get to your cakes, because they look beautiful, and you say there are certain rules that we should all be following when we want to make the perfect cake.
Yeah, we have golden rules in this book which help people very, very much. The golden rules, I had them in pastry, now I have them for cakes. You have to get everything laid out in front of you before you start making a cake, so you don't find yourself without something. You know, you don't want to find yourself without baking powder or baking soda or whatever you need. You also want to make sure that oven temperature is correct. So use a thermometer. You want very much to always bake your cakes in the center of the oven or wherever the recipe tells you. Baking is an exact science. You can't kind of fudge here and there. Oh, I'm going to leave out the milk. You can't do it. Because as we have perfected these recipes, we've worked on them so long and so hard. And these cakes really work, and they're really fun, and even children can do them. This zebra cake, for example, this is the zebra cake right here. It's so impressive. And yet my ex-son-in-law's children presented me with a slice of zebra cake they made themselves. I would think they were 10 and 11. And the way you get that gorgeous zebra effect is in a butter and floured pan. You put 1/4 cup of white batter right in the center, and 1/4 cup of the chocolate batter right in the center, right on top of the white batter. And you keep doing that until you use up all the batter.
Simple.
And when you bake the layers, each layer will be zebra striped miraculously. And it's so much fun to see that happen. Want to try it, Carson?
Yeah, you don't have to use a toothpick to go through those. You just let
No, you don't.
That's crazy.
Look how it's layering. Can you see that?
Yeah, we can see it.
By the way, that would be fun for kids.
On TV.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so much fun, and they just think it's magic. So that's the zebra cake, and then covered with a really rich chocolate buttercream. Yummy, yum. That's what it looks like as the real cake. Yeah, it's really good. But even better, this one is the Mile High caramel chocolate cake. And the secret for this is really thin layers and then thick, delicious caramel that you make in between each layer.
Caramel's hard to work with. You know,
there's
so
6 or 7 layers of cake, whatever it works out for you. And this spreads kind of by itself when you let it sit for a minute. And you just keep layering it. And then I'll show you what it looks like when it's cut, because it's too beautiful not to cut.
Look at that.
Cut slow.
I hope somebody has a birthday on my property today.
Who has a birthday on your property?
Somebody, I hope, because there's so many cakes. You know, we're going to celebrate. Look at that cake.
Look at that.
Oh my gosh.
And how hard it is to spread the caramel without ruining the cake. You know, it's difficult to do. That's why you got to let it cool.
You got to let it cool. One of the rules. It is.
Now, I don't like to have favorites. I don't like to have favorite children or favorite babies. But this is really a delicious cake. I think this is my favorite. It's a lemon meringue cake. This is a meringue coating that you pipe on using a
big fat chip, almost a 3/4 inch chip, and you start here at the edge and come down. Once you get it all on, and inside is lemon curd. It is so good. Then use your little torch.
Whoa, Martha.
And just lightly
fire
torch
department?
the meringue.
Wow, look at that.
By the way, that looks gorgeous.
Again, keep that away from Snoop.
Yeah.
Martha, you, my
Martha.
friend, have written 3 more books. You're at 100. What topic are you saving for book 100?
Me. The Martha story.
Oh, finally.
Amazing.
The
memoir.
The autobiography.
Who's going to play Martha in the
Can
movie?
you imagine?
We have to figure
A
that
lot
out.
of good people. Martha, thank you.
Congratulations, Martha Stewart's Cake
You're
Perfection.
great, and I miss coming into New York and seeing all of you guys.
I know, we
Someday
miss you too.
Miss you too.
You can find
thank
more,
you.
of course, about all of it at today.com/shop. And for Martha's recipes, you can head to today.com/food. Always fun with Martha.
Oh, yes.